what's up? It's T, and I am on my way back from an interview that I had regarding like working with at-risk youth and whatnot. And after the interview process, apparently, it's playing in my head over and over again. Things I could have said better and whatnot, or things I could have, done differently. But then it got me to thinking about my time in foster care and everything like that, and things that happened growing up. And I realized something, why I want to work with the youth, or why I want to talk to them in general, why I want to bridge the gap and communicate to people that are younger than me, because a lot of times you hear people say, oh, that child is bad, or they're just bad, or they're undisciplined, or any type of negative connotation that you can associate with that. And it made me realize something. It's not that those kids are bad, it's that they have a lot of pain, they have a lot of hurt, they have a lot of trauma, they have a lot of someone not speaking life into them. Those kids are not bad. They literally just need somebody to listen to them, somebody to...
In a half mile, turn left onto the ramp.
Okay. Somebody to be willing to take the time to input into them, to hear them out. Not just that, but like some kids, they want to do discipline, and one way to curtail that is to get physical, have physical exercise moments and stuff like that, so they can burn that energy, so they can learn coping mechanisms to deal with their anger and their rage and their emotions, and to let it all flow. Like, they need a safe space so they know, hey, it's okay to feel things. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. And when kids are upset or angry, they tend to get labeled as aggressive, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's a word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it right now, because that's why with me, they sent me to a group home when I was in foster care, because my foster mom, whatever, she thought I was like aggressive and I had a bad attitude and stuff like that. And I even told people I had a bad attitude, but when it boils down to it, during that time, I was really hurt. Not just from dealing with my mom's suicidal tendencies and ideations and her going to the hospital, but also with everything else that was going on with my sister, my stepfather, if you're going to make sure your voice is louder than theirs. Sometimes as adults, you have to just know how to shut up and just listen.
Turn right.
Even as parents, man, like I listen to my kids, and of course a lot of people tell me, oh, your relationship is so different than mine with your girls. Like even their dad says it a lot. And my relationship is different because of the way I treat my girls. I feel like kids need to know that they can be angry, they can be upset. Like my daughter, she has this thing where we worked on it to where when she gets upset, now she just goes to a place and she screams and she gets it all out, and then she comes back to me, and then we talk about it, and we talk about how she's feeling, we talk about her emotions, and then we channel it. Okay, how can we make this better? Okay, what can we do in this area? Okay, or even if like she does something repeatedly that she knows doesn't like annoys me, and I walk away from her, or I like repeatedly ask her not to do it and then I walk away, like initially that would drive her crazy and that would make her really angry, and then I have to tell her, you're violating my boundaries by not respecting me right now, because I've asked you not to do this and you're still doing it. And so she understands from that perspective, you know, that approach. Like kids need love, man, and they need to be talked to in a loving way so they know, hey, I'm doing something that bothers someone else or that offends someone else. How can I look at my behavior? And even parents, my daughter, I love them so much. When we do something, me or their dad, that they don't like, they literally tell us, I don't like that, please stop. And in my case, I'm like, okay, I'll stop. You know, my daughter doesn't like to be kissed anymore without permission. So usually she lets me kiss her twice a day, once in the morning and once at night, and that's it. And she'll come to me and she'll be like, can I have a kiss now? I'm like, yeah, sure. Can I have a hug now? Yes, sure. It's letting them know that they have control of their body, but also letting them know that they control their reactions to things going on around them. And a lot of times those kids that people consider at risk, it's simple. It's not that simple, but it's most of the time it's as simple as having a conversation with them and letting them know that you're there for them, because sometimes they don't have anybody that's there for them. And I remember feeling like that growing up. I always felt like I was abandoned, you know. This kid that was a product of her circumstance, an inconvenient, you know, problem. And it's like I always noticed that my mom disciplined me really harshly compared to how she disciplined like my siblings. For the longest time I thought she was mad because I looked like my dad, and she gave up like her goal because she got pregnant with me, you know. And so I had to hear the story so many times growing up that a lot of it came out as I continued to get older as passive aggressiveness, for not dealing with the wounds inside of feeling like no one wanted me around, you know. And it's a lot. Like those kids, when you just, man, I tell you, I promise you, you listen to kids sometimes and you listen to their stories, it will move you in a way that's like, man, you know, like even some of the people I've been in the military with, we just talk about like their childhoods and stuff, and you're just like, man, because they had to go through those things, they went through those things, and they're still strong, you know, they're still standing, and they're still pushing through. But you carry those wounds of the inner child, and a lot of times those wounds are unhealed, So when you see you struggling to keep up, or their behavior is not what's deemed appropriate by society, you gotta remember that a lot of them just need someone to reach out to them. And that's what they need, man. That's what they need. They just need somebody that's gonna reach out to them, speak life to them, talk to them, and be willing to be there. Even if, you know, you can't be there all the time, be there for that time, you know. So that's that on that. Those are my reflections. Not making the video too much longer. Peace and love.